Hey everybody, I'm Jason.
And I'm Ethan, and we have a super exciting video for you today.
That's right, because today we're going to be talking about an entirely new product line that we recently added to the site. It's a build system called goBILDA, and it is awesome. All of the parts and assemblies and kits you see here are just the tip of the iceberg. We've actually added over 1,000 new products to the site as part of this launch.
If you're a longtime ServoCity fan, you are no doubt aware of Actibotics, which is an Imperial build system that we love, and it has been an important part of ServoCity for nearly a decade.
And much like Actibotics, goBILDA is amazing at rapid prototyping and creating precise projects without the need for a machine shop. Both are ball bearing based and focus on modularity, but goBILDA's industrial quality parts take your projects to the next level even if the only tool you own is a hex key.
They really do, and the cardinal difference between those two is that goBILDA is metric while Actibotics is imperial. goBILDA in many ways feels similar to Actibotics at first, but really once you start using this building system, a ton of advantages start to come to light.
Yeah, I've been building with Imperial my whole life, and when I started to move to metric, I thought it would be this massive change that might be kind of painful, but it was actually an awesome experience. It's actually easier in many ways, especially not having to deal with fractions and decimals and move back and forth between them.
That was absolutely my experience too. And another foundational difference between those two build systems is their pattern. Actibotics uses a dual orbital pattern that repeats every 3/4 of an inch.
The goBILDA pattern is actually a grid-based pattern that has an orbital pattern overlaid on top of it. It starts with a single hole that repeats horizontally and vertically every 8 millimeters.
That is just over a 1/4 inch.
This gives it a much finer granularity, which translates into more native compatibility. That seemingly subtle distinction makes a tremendous difference, which positively affects every aspect of goBILDA.
While both build systems are compatible with a wide variety of motors, goBILDA has its own gear motors called Yellow Jackets. They feature a pattern on the face that allows them to bolt directly to goBILDA components without any adapters.
We've actually been selling the goBILDA 5202 series Yellow Jackets for quite a while now in ServoCity. However, now we have the 5203 and 4 series as well. Their gearboxes are more robust, they have larger gears inside, and they feature an 8mm Rexx output shaft.
Now, Rexx is a unique callout to goBILDA. It's the combination of round and hex, and that allows it to both fit in a standard round bearing, while also having 6 flats for a crazy strong positive drive setup.
While you can use many shaft sizes and profiles with goBILDA, including their super stout 12mm Rexx, the 8mm Rexx is the go-to within the build system.
Before we move on completely from motors, I want to point out this really sweet thing about them. They fit completely inside of goBILDA channel. This actually opens up a ton of ways you can make builds even more compact, despite channel and many components being larger in goBILDA than they are in Actibotics.
Yes, I love that feature, and that idea of scalability is an important one in goBILDA. You can start with something small like beams and build something that's complex and unique very quickly and easily.
Oftentimes increasing in scale also increases in complexity. But in goBILDA, it's just as easy to build large projects as it is to build small ones. When you start to scale up your projects, channel and extrusion really start to become your go-to.
Extrusion, like GoRail, allows you to use a slide and lock style of building, while channel gives you precisely positioned holes for screws and bearings.
You can also box U-channel to create very large, very strong projects, and anything you build has that patented goBILDA pattern at its core, making everything truly cross-compatible.
goBILDA regularly releases new parts. With this library of new and exciting parts constantly expanding, new possibilities are always opening up.
And that's one of the many reasons we are super excited to start offering goBILDA on ServoCity.com.
That's right, we can't wait to see what you do with it.